Hi everyone. Just setting up. I'm just getting ready. Hang on, I need to fix my camera here. No. Anyways, camera is kind of crappy. Hang on, let me see here. Maybe we can do it this way. No, my screen went black. Let me see. Wait. Let me see. Is that better? Well, I know everyone will join me soon. Let's see here. Make a post quick. Fixed up my hair. Ain't no one banging down the door just yet. Not like how this angle is. Let me see. Okay, so yes. Low though. Let's see. My chair's a little low. I got 6. Actually, I'm gonna brush my hair real quick. Brenda, hi. Hi. I'm just kind of getting set up, but like I don't really like my camera angle because it's kind of down. It's my brother's old camera. Anyways, I'm just trying to kind of get set up. It's been a while. Hang on, I'm just trying to throw my hair up real quick. It's kind of hard to get used to the camera. Yep, this is my room. I'm used to filming on I'll do neck. I'm used to filming on hang on, I'm trying to adjust this. It's a pain in the butt. Like, really a pain in the butt. So hang on. See if I can prop it up some kind of way. So that's a little better, I guess. Like I said, I'm getting used to like following the camera. Anyways, this camera was my brother's old camera, and he records content for YouTube. So anyways, it'll just take some finagling and some adjusting. I'm proud of myself for going live. Oh no. It's okay. Like that's one of the things I wanted to talk about actually was because so many people are having shows, which is great. I love that. But see, the thing is, everyone follows everybody, which is great. But it monopolizes the time people get to spend with other people. And so I know it kind of discourages some people to even go live because they're always like, oh, I only have 2 or 3 people when they expect 18 or 20. And that's perfectly fine. But I feel like when we share so many subscribers, not everyone can get to everybody. And it doesn't hurt my feelings, but I know it probably hurts other people's feelings. That's just something I noticed. I'm really observant about other people's emotions because I have an outsider's perspective, just like you have an outsider's perspective to me right now. So that's just like kind of like, hang on, let me see. One of the things I've noticed is some people can really be hurt by that. And it's not anyone's fault, but it's just kind of how it is. So I'm hoping, we all can get newer subscribers so then we don't have to feel so left out. So, and I'm not hurt by it at all. I'm just dinking around sharing what I know. I don't care if I'm talking to the void. My guys wanted me to do this anyhow. They're like, I don't care if you sit down at your chair and just leave it open. So I don't care. I do have some cool new oracles. Sorry if I'm looking at the side. Like I said, if I looked head on, it's I sit further back in my chair, and that drives me crazy. So hang on, you're just gonna have to bear with me. I'm like still like it'll take time. I'm also what I'm doing also, and I'm really good at is what's the word? I'm looking at learning about the video oh my gosh, why can't I think what it's called? Streaming. So I'm gonna probably use a different program than YouTube going live. I need to learn how to use different programs that'll be easier for me. Oh god, this angle sucks. Okay, better. That's better. No. Okay, that's a little better. Like I said, I don't like having it up here because then it looks down on me like this. Anyways. Okay, so anyhow, so yeah, I've noticed that. I don't know if you know who Chloe is, but I watched Chloe's live this morning. That was really good. I have an outsider's perspective. And with that, I kind of want to uplift everyone's moods because I know a lot of people work really hard doing these channels. And I can tell there's some insecurity still. And I have insecurity. Oh my gosh, when I came on here, my heart was beating so fast because I was doing something I don't normally do. And so I just really want to uplift the community because I know how scary it is to speak your truth, even in this community. I know how scary it is to speak the obvious, like the elephant in the room kind of thing. And that's one of the things I specialize in is I'm very observant and I can see the elephant in the room on certain things. And I just noticed still there's some insecurities, like people who have more popular channels. There's still some lack within themselves, including like I'm not saying I'm perfect either. I'm just going with the flow right now. I'm just going with the flow. I'm trying to do my very best and not be hard on myself. So if I stay up here, yeah, no, if I keep the live going for 30 minutes and I keep the live going for 30 minutes and no one shows, that's okay. But I know a lot of people put pressure on themselves if there's no one coming to see them. And that's really sad. They should just be themselves. And so I just noticed that there's a lot of people who are like, oh, this person's channel is so big. Oh my gosh, they have so many followers. And then they get dejected when they go on a live and 2 or 3 people show up. So I'm trying to kind of like break out of that mold. But anyways, this is just something I kind of observed. So anyways, on this little shoot the breeze, we can pretty much talk about anything. Not big on politics. I don't even watch the news. I kind of wanted to just share my story, maybe bits and pieces here and there. I am a Gemini sun, so I kind of do get scatterbrained a lot, and I kind of have a hard time staying on topic a little bit. So just correct me if I need to stay on topic a little bit. Anyways, yeah. So I just felt from spirit that I needed to come on and just sit with this energy, just be myself. And so, anyways, long story short, I had these amazing oracle cards that I had gotten for my birthday. Yes, that's when I'll get practice. I am a complete noob at drawing tarot and oracle cards. 110%. I am more comfortable channeling what comes through me than I am looking at a card and trying to get information from it. And so there was anxiety coming on here because I was like, oh crap, I do watch other people and they look at the card and go, da 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 da. And they could even look past what's being written on the card. And I don't have that at the current moment. So this is all just going with the flow and letting spirit kind of guide me. So anyways, this is, let me see, the Sacred Light Oracle. Sorry, just looking at the camera angles right. And it's a really amazing, oh, hi, Akila. Hi. Oh, sure, Brenda, sure. Hi, Akila. It's so good to see you. Yes, I decided that this is what spirit wanted me to do, was to come on live, whether I'm sitting here for 30 minutes, an hour, it doesn't matter, just shooting the breeze. So that's what they wanted me to do. They're very adamant on it. I felt it. So they're like, just, and of course I had a fast heartbeat and I still kind of do. It's just getting used to something that I'm not used to yet. But I know all of you, so I shouldn't even really have anxiety. It's just putting myself out there and doing something new that I've never done before or in a long time. Hi, Charlotte. Hi. So anyways, I was just telling Akila, and I'll tell you that I just came on here because it's something spirit wanted me to do. And whether I'm sitting here for 30 minutes or not, or an hour, whatever, I'm just shooting the breeze. And okay, that's okay. That's okay, Brenda. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming on. I know, Akila. Isn't it weird that you know everyone, right? You should be familiar with the environment, but it's because your ego, the fight or flight, is kicking in. And it's like your ego's trying to protect you, right? That's what I've heard, is the ego tries to protect you to keep you in the same place. Like, no, let's not do that. Let's not do something we're completely unfamiliar with to a certain extent. So yeah. Anyways, let me know if I need to adjust my camera angle. I'm having a heck of a time with my camera because if I put it on top of my computer screen, it makes me shrink down. So I'm just shooting the breeze. I'm just going with what spirit wants me to do as best as possible. And I'm not going to stand up here and go, oh, I know how to read oracle cards professionally. No, I actually don't. It's actually not my medium. And I'm trying to train myself to take time to try and integrate. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Charlotte. Oh, sorry, Charlotte. I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to Keela and you. Sorry. I'm getting used to, intermediating between people. So anyways, if I don't, Charlotte, do you know how to read oracle cards? Anyways, I'm trying to teach myself tarot and oracle, and if it's not my forte, it's not my forte. I'm not going to push something on me that doesn't work with me. What I do, especially this morning, I channel like from my crown down, like the information. I don't even know if I could say it's information. It's more like energy that just comes down from me. And I'm very sensitive to energy, sensory energy. And so sometimes it'll show me, yeah. And so, yes, Akila, absolutely. You're in the same boat as I am. Yeah. It's getting used to my own mediums as a psychic practitioner because, like I said, my crown pretty much is almost always open, and I have to make sure that I'm grounded because I will get topsy-turvy and I'll feel dizzy, and that scares me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, I need a ground. And so this morning, they sent me really my guides spirit, however you want to look at it, sent me really healing, grounded energy. And they just kind of anchored me in. And I've been focusing on my Earth Star chakra, which is the very bottom, past your feet, a little bit past your feet. And it solidifies you there in place. And then you have beyond your crown chakra, you have your soul star chakra, which is actually essentially connected to your higher self. And I can, like I said, I connect to my chakras all the time. That's where I get my information from. And for the longest time, I didn't even know I had gifted psychic abilities whatsoever. Like, I watched people who were mediums and things, and I was like, oh wow, they're gifted and things. Yes, yes, assault that. Absolutely, and absolutely assault that. Yeah, I'm so sorry that it's like so hot for you guys. Thankfully it's not here. It's what? It's 62. I live in Washington. Not Washington D.C., Washington, like Seattle area. Like a little bit out, I don't know, 45 minutes from Seattle. So on the suburbs of Washington. I live with my family. I still live with my family. So, like I said, I have a twin. She's my age. She's 36. I have my mom and my dad still live with me. I have a younger sister who's turning 21 in 2 weeks, and a younger brother. And I have a younger brother who's turning 16. They're actually a week apart from each other. His birthday's on the 20th, and my younger sister's birthday on the 26th. And oh my gosh, John, hi. So cool. Thank you for popping in. Thank you. Okay, Akila. Anyways, like I said, my life situation is completely different than someone else's life situation. I could sit there and harbor on myself about that, or I could just be authentically me. And that's what I'm working on, is being authentically me. So, my life has been a doozy, to say the least. I probably won't go into that too much just quite yet. But yeah, I do. I live at home with my parents and my siblings. And yeah, my sister's currently at work right now. She works HR at QFC, and she's going to have her 20th anniversary for her job. She started working at 16, and she's amazing. She is literally my yin to my yang. Like, literally, she is everything that I'm not, in a certain way. Like, she's the discipline, she's the structure, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm completely the opposite of her. And so, but we balance each other out. I mean, I could use definitely more discipline in certain things from her side, and she could probably use more from me. But she's working really hard intuitively herself in her own way. She doesn't want to do what I do, but she is very intuitive herself. She's working on being an author. She's working on her book every single day. She amazes me with what she can do. She's literally, besides my mom, like the matriarch of the family. And I can't, she is like literally amazing. Like, she doesn't see the value in herself the way I see her. But anyways, it's a self-love journey for all of us, even for my parents. It's like, I've noticed a huge, whoa, what's my neck tilting like that? Sorry. Anyways, it's just a huge self-love journey for my family and for myself. And why am I doing that? Okay, anyways, back, long story short, actually, oh, thank you. John, are you watching the World Cup? Because I'm watching the World Cup. Oh, hi, Charlotte. It's nice to meet you too. I've said, I've been wanting to come on for a long time. I just watched last night's game. I don't know if anyone else is watching the World Cup or not. I watched with my dad, and he's not big into soccer, which I call football. I've actually watched football for a long time. I used to be a Real Madrid fan, if anyone knows. Probably John knows what I'm talking about. I used to be like literally obsessed with it. Like, that was my. Oh, okay. Anyways, I used to be a huge Real Madrid fan, which is um one of Spain's top uh clubs, teams. And I like in my early 20s, I was humongous for like 4 years. I nothing but ate, slept, and watched it. Like it was like my obsession was was football. And so anyways, it's really cool. Oh, that's so neat. I love that. Anyways, yeah, so we're watching that. I haven't touched it in a long time because the Spanish media was just horrendous to my team that they eventually all just split off and went to different clubs. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this anymore. So I'm actually pretty good at cutting myself off with something that doesn't serve me in a certain way. Um, so yeah, anyways, um, so back to what I was saying. I do have this wonderful Sacred Light Oracle deck that I had just gotten for my birthday. And like I said, I'm not going to pretend that, oh, I know how to read oracle cards and tarot cards and things like that. That's not really my medium, like I was telling everybody. But that doesn't mean I can't try, and I've been trying to understand, because some people are so intuitive when they put their hands over the deck and they're like, oh, I know this card is the one that's meant to be, used. So, anyways, yeah, so anyways, that's pretty much basically it. Watching the World Cup. I've been crocheting. Like I said, I've been working hard on getting my oh, thank you, John. Yeah, I know how to shuffle. I have small hands, so shuffling actually regular decks. Like I have baby hands. There's a story that goes along with that. I was born 3 months premature with my twin, and my mom had um my gosh, why am I blanking on what it was called? The disease she was pregnant with. I don't know. I'm blanking on it. Uh I'm blanking on. I don't know why. Anyways, I was born 3 months premature. I shouldn't even have been alive. Like my mom had a sickness where her chest filled up with fluid and she literally was drowning in her own fluid. Preeclampsia. If you look at preeclampsia, that's what my mom had when she gave birth to me. Is she was literally drowning in her own fluid inside her chest. And I know it's not a very bright story, sorry. But that's how I came to be with my twin. Is like we were so premature. I didn't even have like nipples on me. I was like literally barely like formed. Like it was like I actually came out of the hospital 3 months after my sister did. So it's lucky that I am even the size I am and that I have everything pretty much developed uh, as a functioning human being. Like the fact that we were born 3 months early is insane. Like we were supposed to die that day. Like there was pretty much no hope until there was hope. So I think about that often. I think about having a reading from someone about why that was. Was it karmic? Was it meant to be that way? You know what I mean? I often think about that. Um, people have near death experiences all the time. And when they talk about that, I'm like, yeah, I understand. I mean, granted, I might have not remembered, but that's still a trauma I carry with me. You know what I mean? Consciously or subconsciously. So I'm lucky that my mom, me, and my twin are even alive. So there is a slight height difference between me and my sister, my twin. She is bigger boned, a little bigger boned. Her bone structure is just bigger now that she's like fat, but she's bigger boned than me. I am itty bitty 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 tiny. My family lineage, we come from we have Native American on my grandmother's side. Her grandfather, her father came from Native American blood. And my mom does genealogy, so I know pretty much all about my ancestry to a certain extent. And so they were already short, tiny people. So I must have taken that part up because I have a very tiny bone structure. I work out all the time. I like working out. I love it. That's like one of my favorite things is to work out too. Yeah. So
I got some chopping to do.
okay, I'm doing live. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm just a small petite person, just in general. Um, okay, so I've shuffled these cards. I'm gonna shuffle them again. Um, yeah, so like I said, there's still a lot to say. Trying to think. Anyways, I have my own altar with tons of stones on it. Um, and like I said, I started my spiritual awakening about 6 years ago. I actually have a picture. I tried to draw it as quickly as possible because I saw my crown chakra open, and it was a lotus flower with a candle on it. Supposedly, I actually looked at this a couple days ago and I found the picture that I drew, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's right, I drew it. And I was turning over one day in bed, and as I turned over, I saw vividly this lotus flower on the top of my head with apparently a candle on it. I don't remember that. I just remember the lotus flower, and then these like little men, these tiny little men. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, right? These tiny little men on the end or like the bottom of the lotus flower, and they were banging the lotus flower like a drum. Like they were literally drumming on the bottom of the lotus flower, and I was like completely like, what the heck is going on? And so from that moment forward, I knew my crown chakra had opened up. Um, and so that was an amazing experience. Um, I see I lost two people. Yes, yes, yes. Crown chakra activation, literally the lotus flower. Like I don't know anyone who's ever had that experience. If they had, please share. That's also one of the things I want to talk about is I don't sometimes people, like I usually if you're in the spiritual community, you believe in ghosts, kind of like hand in hand, right? I grew up watching all kinds of like ghost hunters and things like that, like actual ghost hunters. Like there's a show on sci-fi called Ghost Hunters. And I used to be like, my mom, and my twin, we used to watch it every single night, like when it came on. And um, I've always had a love for in mysteries and things like that. Like I've always loved the supernatural and caves and abandoned places and just a whole bunch of unseen things that never were quite explained. I'm not into the whole criminal investigation thing. I know some people are, and kudos to you. There's a special kind of person who loves that kind of thing. I love I love I will it's not like I won't watch something. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, me too. I used to watch Ghost Hunters, yes, that really just amplified that up. I love that. We even went ghost hunting a couple times into a couple graveyards, and we got some really interesting pictures and like lightning streaks, and they look like fire plasma. Like we really did a lot of that when I was younger, and I had lots of fun. I had an aunt who wasn't blood, but she had gifts and abilities. Her name was Jordan, and there were some personal problems that went down that she's no longer in my life, unfortunately. But I will always hold a special heart place in my heart for her. But anyways, she had gifts and abilities, and she would see my grandparents and things like that. Yes, yes, yes. My dad loves Sasquatch. He loves Sasquatch. We live in Washington, so he grew up, growing up hearing about that stuff. So, anyways, yeah. So ghost hunters was a huge thing. My mom, like I said, we grew up kind of spiritual in this house. Like, I went to Sunday school, but I stopped going to Sunday school at 11 because we were on the Old Testament, and I was like reading through the Old Testament, and I was like, this is not going to work out. I can't believe in someone who does horrible, cruel things. I'm sorry, I'm just not a New Testament person, and Yes, yes, yes. Yes, my dad grew up loving Sasquatch and that whole kind of, is he out there, is he not kind of thing, people's testimonial things and things like that. But anyways, once we got the New Testament and I was about 11 or 12, I read the New Testament. I was like, I can't support a God, nothing, no, nothing, by no means to the creator, but he understands what I'm saying. I can't support a God that would do this. It just didn't resonate with me. And so I had to stop and I never went back. But that didn't mean I didn't stop believing in my own way. I was still a kid, you know what I mean? Kids find their way back to, spirituality or religion, however you want to look at it. And um and so I I yeah, I kind of like I said, my family grew up spiritual. My mom went to like psychic uh, she went to a psychic called Sylvia Brown when I was growing up. And um, she was hoping to get pregnant. She had fertility issues. And for the longest time, so she went to psychics, mediums, wanting to know, why can't I have a kid? What is wrong with me? And she's had millions of fertility tests done. And finally, she manifested my younger sister, who's turning 21 this year, um, she finally got pregnant with her, and it was a miracle. And then 5 years later, after that, she had my younger brother, who I was so surprised to have younger siblings when my mom wanted us to have siblings for the longest time. So yeah, that's a miracle. So anyways, I kind of grew up. Oh, thanks, John. I'm not really that brave. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. They just kind of let go and not hold themselves to anything. That's why I said no pressure, just me, because that's just what's happening. Anyways, so yeah, I kind of grew up around that whole kind of spiritual stuff, just circumstantial, psychics and mediums. Your mom drags you here, she takes you to the crystal rock shop, those kind of experiences. And then you're like, oh, this is normal. And like my mom had books on angels and things like that. She still has those books downstairs. Oh, thank you. So yeah, so this isn't too obscure to a certain extent. Now, I didn't really know about guides and things like that, because I thought people who really had medium gifts were only appointed to psychic abilities. I had no idea that anyone could be a medium or have psychic abilities of any sort. It took me a long time to figure that out. Um, so, like I said, around 2020, I was dealing with a severe depression, like probably one of the worst depressions I've ever had. And I was kind of opening up to the spirituality again. And I was watching mediums and psychics and things like that and their own personal experiences. And there was this guy and he had a spirit box. And I was totally impressed. Like, I need to find his channel again. He's an amazing guy. He went through some incredible, he had his own incredible life. He'd been in and out of prison, but he turned the corner and he started training with this woman, and he eventually opened up his own psychic abilities, and he eventually, from a friend, loaned him a spirit box, and then he started working with his own guides, and he was able to give messages to people through his own spirit box, to people's loved ones who had passed over. And it blew my mind, because literally it was like 1-800 spirit guides, and you could literally hear them. Like, he had this spirit box, it works with audio, right? I don't know how, but the way the frequency works, spirit channels, through those spirit boxes, and it uses a voice, to talk to. It was nothing demonic. Like, it was completely of light and love. I wouldn't watch something that was like demonic. So anyways, it was amazing to watch him heal people to reach the other side with his own guides and give them healing messages and to actually hear their voice. And so a little later after that, he made his own spirit box app. And during my humongous depression, I used that. And it was so weird, because as I was holding on to my laptop, I could feel the energy in my hands. And as I was asking all these questions, completely distraught because I was at my worst. I was at my lowest right there. I heard a voice come through the spirit box and call, "Wake up," like the loudest ever. Like I still don't know who said it because it was connected to the astral realm. This box was connected to the astral realm, but still, I knew it was meant for me. And it was like, "Wake up." And then a couple minutes later, I could hear voices coming to me telling me to lay down. Nothing demonic. It scared me because it was real audio, real voices through the astral realm. But I wasn't scared. I was just stunned how accurate it was. They were like telling me to relax, to go out in nature, to lay down. Like they were going to work with me, and I'm pretty much 100% sure they were my guides. And I eventually had to tell them I have to leave. And they're like, "No, no, no, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave." And I'm like, I had to leave. And then I told my mom, I was like, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe what happened to me." And so anyway, so that was kind of like my experience was through that spirit box. And I'm pretty sure whoever told me to wake up as clear as day, he had a thing where you could record what you were hearing. And unfortunately at that time, my computer was like on the outs. And so I couldn't record what I was hearing, but I'll never forget, clear as day, "Wake up." Like, come on, chop, chop, enough of this. Let's wake up. And so, oh, thank you, John. And previous to me going to this spirit box, having my depressional meltdown, it was really bad. Like, I don't want to get into it. Like, woo, I'm so happy. I've gotten depressed before again, but not in that level. I just wanted to ixnay myself. It was that kind of bad kind of depression, unfortunately. And I've dealt with that my whole entire life. But so if you ever feel that way, I understand you, but there is hope. And I know what that feels like to kind of drown in that sorrow. But when I was talking to my mom before I went and did the whole spirit box thing, a black feather had come down from the sky out of nowhere. And I actually have a pouch of my angel feathers that I have found all throughout the house prior to that experience. Actually, I'll show you. Because I know people are like, "Oh, she blows smoke up my ass. There's no way she has a pouch full of angel feathers. That's stupid." No, I actually do. I actually have a pouch full of angel feathers that I have found throughout the house. They send me, I think it was this one, this big black one that had fallen from the sky out of nowhere, and it fell into my hand, and I was like, what the heck? So spirit is true, and spirit listens, and these are all the little feathers that I have found all throughout my house. Oh, I'm so sorry, John. Like babies and things like that. Like, woo, they really get me. Like I can't express to you how strong you are to be the person that you are, to have gone through that and still have, lived your own life. I'm very sorry. Woo! I think I just tapped into you. I'm getting emotional. Anyways, I'm very, very sorry. Woo. Hang on, I need to ground for a second. Woo. Like I said, woo. Woo. Okay, let's do a lighter topic. Woo. So, yeah, like I said, I feel a lot of energy. I'm obviously an empath, so I work really hard every single day trying to ground my energy. And I have quite a few different playlists that I've organized to ground and center my energy. But spirit, oh, yes. I mean, I'm very attached to children. I don't have my own, obviously, but I pretty much raised my brother and sister since I was 15. And so, because my mom, unfortunately, when she had my little sister, she had gotten blood clots in the hospital. And so she had to go to the Seattle Alliance Care Center to see someone about her blood clots. Like, she has lymphedema, so her legs swell up and she doesn't have very good circulation through her legs. But she had to go to the Seattle Cancer Alliance Center to work with, I forget what the vein specialist is called right now, but she had to work to get her leg unseized so she could finally walk again after having my sister, my youngest sister. And so if there's someone else who came in, I deeply apologize. Just making sure I'm counting Charlotte, and then Akila, and then John, and then if there's someone else, I do deeply apologize. I don't mean to miss out on you. And I promise I will try and pull some of these oracle cards. I also have other oracle cards that I want to show you. I'm just finishing. Anyways, so I have been like a mother / big sister to my siblings and my twin, for that matter, since we were 15. So it's kind of like raising kids. Kids are almost grown. But my sister, my twin, is amazing. She's helped them get through pretty much their own high school. And she's like pretty much like, oh my gosh, she amazes me. She amazes me. She amazes me every day. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to try and read this, the back of this. This is a really cool, it's by Rockpool. Let me see. It's by Anna Stark. I have her other oracle cards. Connection to the higher levels of light frequency. Sacred Light Oracle blends messages from the Ascendant Master's spiritual hierarchy. By ascending the light realms in the cards, you'll expand your consciousness and receive direct messages from your ascension guides and celestial teachers. The 36 cards are infused with crystalline energy, combining the healing frequencies of sacred geometry and powerful light energy to raise your personal vibration. I have to be honest, I'm excited to use these cards for you guys. Spirit is a little poo-poo head sometimes to me. And they're like, we ain't gonna give you a card. We ain't gonna give you a card. Sometimes. They've given me like one or two, but I ask for deeper questions like, what are my spiritual gifts? And they're like, we're not going to give you that because you should already know. That kind of thing. Because there's some really kick-ass cards in here. So also, sorry if I swear. I'm actually a big-time swearer, but I try not to swear here. But being authentically me, that is me. So anyways, okay, I shuffled these, I don't know, what, 2, 3, 4 times. I'll shuffle them again. Okay, Spirit. Let's see who we can give a card to, since everyone's been so patient and they're like just watching me ramble on and on and on, and then they're like, okay, so I think Brenda had to step away. Akila. Okay, Akila. Does anyone have like the way these cards go? I'm just going to give you a card. No, I'm just going to show you what the card kind of looks like, so you kind of like have an idea what you could ask or what would be something good for me to ask Spirit for you, kind of thing, because I kind of don't know what to ask. So this card, which is number 4, is Ascension Flame. I just randomly chose a card so you know what you're kind of going for. Okay, let me see if I can. Like I said, oracle cards are not my forte. Tarot cards are not my forte. I'm trying to learn. Okay, Ascension Flame. Hang on, I'm trying to see if it can zoom in or not. Okay, there you go. So this is what it looks like, and this is kind of the cards you're kind of going to get. So if anyone has a suggestion on what I should ask for you, like liberation, sense of greater purpose, higher expectations, that kind of thing. Those are the kinds of cards you're going to receive, those kinds of messages. So, like I said, and thanks to the 6 viewers who have shown up. I'm trying to see if anyone else has shown up. Anyways, so that's kind of like what I'm going to pull. Hopefully Spirit just gives me flippers because they're the easiest. Or I'm going to draw from the top. Like I said, I'm still learning how to work with cards. And you want to know something funny, though? My tarot deck. Let me get it out here. My tarot deck, which is the regular Rider-Waite-Smith deck, will give me cards every single time. Even though I don't really understand them. It gives me, this is actually the pocket edition. So it fits in my hands. Fire, hi! Okay, thank you. Anyways, I'm gonna try and pull cards for everybody. Woo! I might even read from the book a little bit because, like I said, I can look into a card and I'm gonna try and calm down and like kind of go into that zone to like perceive messages because sometimes I can't. Sometimes if I'm in that zone, and I think John understands what I mean, and everyone understands what I mean when you're in that zone when you're like kind of channeling through your crown chakra and then it goes into your third eye and then it kind of goes all the way down. That's kind of like how my energy works, is like you're connected above and below at the same time. And like it's like that central channel where you're grounded and like you can perceive out perceiving. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you're just kind of you're in tune with what you're what you're understanding, basically. Like I said, I see a lot through my third eye. Okay, it takes me at least 3 deep breaths. Oh, you have. Oh, hang on. Let me see if I can get back to that, Akila. There's some like these cards. I tell you what, you guys should get these cards. I've looked at these cards before, and I was on my Amazon's list, and my sister was like, "What do you want? What do you want? For your birthday?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, I want an Oracle deck." And she's like, "Okay, go choose on Amazon what Oracle deck you want." And I had a heck of a time because I have every single Oracle deck you could think of under the sun on my list, right? So I had to like choose what I wanted the most, and that was really hard. Okay, so anyways, regardless of that, I'm gonna shuffle one more time just for good luck. And Spirit knows that I need assistance, right, Spirit? You gotta help me. You maybe, Spirit, you put me on this, so you're gonna have to help me out because well, let's go then. Let's go. Okay. So Akila, since you've been a patient, and I'll try and get a card for everyone. Okay, so hang on, I'm just saying something in my head. Ooh, I'm vibrating right now. Ooh. Hang on. Ooh, okay. Sorry. Like John said, I need to take 3 deep breaths because Spirit is like, it's like, if I can explain what a vibration feels like, it's like this over your body. It's like condensed energy over your body. That's how I explain it. So hang on. And I'm also hungry. My stomach's growling. Oh no. Low blood sugar. That's why I brought this banana. Hang on 1 second. Sorry. Okay. I'll eat after this. Once I pull a card for everybody. I also could be feeling low blood sugar too. But usually Spirit, when they come to me, they'll do that condensed energy and then they'll touch the top of my head all the time. They'll touch it and I'll feel a presence on my left or my right side, and they'll touch my head, or a cat or some kind of animal will run beneath my legs. Okay, Akila, hang on. Don't leave yet, Akila. I'm going to try and get you a card, okay? Okay, so source. What does Akila need to know right now? Please, thank you. What does Akila need to know right now? Please, source. Okay, this one's harder. So, how about I do this? Because I could be shuffling here for like a million years because I'm still trying to trust myself on what to pull, Akila. So, Akila, if you have any like tips, do you want to do the 1, 2, 3? Like I pull, like, hang on, let me see if I can get one more. Okay, Spirit. Message for Akila, please. Message for Akila, please. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try and see how, hang on. See how there's this card right here? I'm going to try intuitively to pull that one. okay, because it's sticking out the most. Like I said, if you have any other tips or tricks, let me know. But every time I've tried to talk to people, they're always like, "Oh, just go with what you know, or just fill it out intuitively." And then sometimes people get mad. They're like, "Oh, you're not really choosing the right card," or something like that. And I'm like, "Screw you. I'm just gonna go with the flow, okay?" Like I said, there's no wrong answer from spirit now, is there? No, there isn't, right? Okay. Ooh, this is beautiful, Akila. So you have, sorry, soul family. Happy reunions support and order from chaos, soul family. Look how beautiful. I'm drawn to the ankh in the middle of her chest. You see that? The support. I'm drawn to the ankh. Like I said, I'm trying to go intuitive. And I'm also drawn to, sorry, the bracelet. I'm drawn to the bracelet as well. Like, do you work with some kind of like talisman or jewelry? Do you work with anything like that, Akila? Also, the ankh, like your inner light, Akila. Like, like the way her hands are resting on her shoulders is like the invisible, and it reduces to a one too. So like soul family, like one. Um, Hang on, let me see if I can get a message from here. Yeah, you're just divinely supported. Like, and I know it says soul family, right? You're like, oh, she's pulling off what it says. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of crap. No, but honestly, but like, I'm trying to like intuitively go in. There's like a reassurance inside of her. She knows she's divinely anchored, like, because the way the picture is, she is, her hands are on her shoulders. She knows she's taken care of. You know what I mean? Like it's reassurance on her. And I'm really drawn to the ankh as well. So I don't know if you work with any Egyptian deities, if you work with Isis or Hathor or Sekhmet or Beset, a whole bunch of others. Um, Probably feeling the divine feminine. Hang on, I'm just trying to see if I can process something real quick. This is a supportive card though. Like this is happiness. Let me see if I can get something out of the booklet real quick. Okay? Like I said, this is me being authentically me. This is me not blowing smoke up anyone's asses and saying, this is me. Do I read intuitively oracle cards? No, I'm just trying to feel my way out. I'm trying to practice this. So this is me practicing. And I know a lot of people practice prior to this. I know a lot of people practice before they come on and make sure that they have it absolutely down. But this is just me being authentic. So let me see. What number is this? Charlotte, don't worry. I'll get to you too. So I don't know if that means anything to you, Akila. Soul family, if you're having a reunion or you feel support from your ancestors, order from chaos, you're more grounded, hang on, let me see. 28. Soul family, 2870. Okay, I'm gonna read it to you. Your soul family consists of people who empower you to be your best self. Their wisdom and experience give your soul a comfortable space to share your joy or heartache. These members inspire and nurture and gently guiding you to your purpose in this lifetime. Feeling completely understood without saying a word and is one of their key attributes. Oh, that's so sweet. Meeting someone in your soul family is like finding a needle in a haystack. They are not easy to find and difficult to spot if you don't know what you're looking for. When you meet them, your heart Your higher heart chakra makes an instantaneous connection. Oh, your higher heart chakra, by the way, because this is your heart chakra, right? But your higher heart chakra is like around where your thymus is, actually. Just to let you know, I activate my higher heart chakra all the time in the morning. But anyways, your higher heart chakra is like where your thymus is. This is for Aquila. Ooh. Ascendant Master Osiris supports you in reconnecting with old friends or family members. Happy reunions bring wisdom and understanding as you free yourself from burdens and insecurities. Reconnections will be made now that initiate new friendships, bring closure to memories of the past, often preparing as a great shepherd. He sees the flock before him and knows when to communicate or to intervene directly. Much like Osiris, restoration and light surrounding family will bring order and disorder. Spend time with the chosen family through celebrations or casual get-togethers, revealing stories of love, laughter, and the lessons in between. Reconnect to your soul family, for they are your best teachers. Anyways, that's really cool. I hope that means something to you. There is a affirmation. I don't know if this even resonates with you. I was just pulling a random card, but like I said, I was just choosing. I am confident to stand alone. I am all I need. Ooh, interesting. Anyways, Lord Osiris, he is actually one of my guides, and that's really cool that he came through for you. I've seen him through my third eye before. Yeah. So anyways, that's really cool that he came through. I had no idea that he was like a kind of like ascendant master like that, but I guess that makes sense. Anyways, yeah. So that's really pretty, Aquila. I like that a lot. That's really pretty. And yes, all the green is like the heart chakra. That kind of makes sense. It's like duh. Duh. Okay, I hope that helps. Like I said, I'm still a noob. I'm still working. Okay, so Charlotte, are you still here? Charlotte, are you still here? Yeah, so Cyrus is the wonderful guide. He don't play though. Okay, Charlotte. He don't play. I still have to, like I said, I see these guides, but I still have to connect with them deeper. I still do. But like a couple days ago, John, I saw Green Tara. She came to me when I was trying to do some healing. She came in. I saw her in my third eye, and they like to say to me, my guides, if they ever talk to me, they're like, "I'm here, my child," or they call me little one. That's what they call me sometimes. They're like, "I'm here, my child." That's what they always say. I don't know if they say that to you. I don't know if that's a common thing they say as guides. I don't know if anyone's experienced that, as if you ever heard your guys say, "I'm here, my child." Like they say that to me all the time. I don't know if that's a common thing or not. I don't know if anyone's experienced that or not, but they like to say, "Oh, I'm here, my child." And I'm like, "Okay, thanks." Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so Charlotte. Oh, good. I'm so sorry that it's hot. Where do you live, Charlotte? It's nice and cool where I live right now. I'm happy that it's not boiling. Yes, make sure you're hydrated though. Drink lots of water, Charlotte. Yeah, like Osiris don't play. Oh, they say little one to you too. Yeah, they call me little one. Sometimes, like when I'm out of the shower or something, like I said, it's your voice, but not your voice because it's not the way that you talk to yourself. Oh, Connecticut. Oh, that's pretty. I like Connecticut. That's pretty. It's like, bet it's gorgeous in the fall, like with all the autumn leaves and things, and that's so pretty. And the pretty parks and things like that. That's so pretty. Connecticut sounds like you got a warm cup of coffee in your hand and you're walking through, the parks with the leaves are falling down. Seattle's really pretty. Like Washington's really pretty in the autumn too. But yeah, John, they call me the little one, and sometimes they'll just pop random messages in my head, and then they'll say like you can ask us whatever you need or something like that and things like that. But they'll call me little one when they're trying to get my attention, which I was like, because it's not your own voice. It's like it's not even how you'd even talk to yourself. Oh, the beach. I'm going to the beach soon too. There's a beach. I'm getting your card, Charlotte. There's a beach not too far from here, about 2 hours away, where my grandfather used to live, in 𝐴𝑈𝑇𝐻𝐸𝑁𝑇𝐼𝐶𝐴𝐿𝐿𝑌 Oh, cool. Charlotte, that is so cool, dear one. That is so cool. Yeah, that's one of the things I want to talk about after I give Charlotte's reading and you and everybody. I want, like that's what I was saying about paranormal is like, how we all have those paranormal experiences, right? We've had something paranormal happen to us, something fly off the shelf, or you heard a bump at night or something, and then you go tell your friend, like, dude, this happened, and then your friend's like, yeah, I had this experience too. I kind of want that cohesiveness in spirituality again, where people can just express and explain their experiences like it was a ghost experience and not have this weird hierarchy of, oh, I'm connected to this and that and da, 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 and like I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes there feels like there's a spiritual hierarchy, not against you guys, but like sometimes I see it all the time, and I'm just like, when is it going to be like a normal thing where it's like just like you're explaining a ghost experience, a phenomena that happened, and like it's on even playing field. Like I kind of miss it when it was just like you explained your ghost story or you explained your ghost experience or a paranormal experience like in a normal way. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. I don't know. I kind of noticed that the people just get off on their ego, and then they're just like they shut other people down and their experiences down. And I'm like, if this was a ghost experience, everyone would be like completely enthralled with their story because everyone loves to believe in ghosts. They do. It's like that's what spirituality needs to be. Everyone needs to be in love with someone's own individual experience, like a ghost experience. Like I saw grandma last night in the mirror, and they're like, "Oh, you saw grandma? What did grandma say?" That kind of thing. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Okay, Charlotte, I'm gonna stop rambling. Okay, so what does Charlotte need to know? So Charlotte need to know. Okay, I'm gonna do one more shuffle for you, Charlotte. Charlotte need to know. Okay, getting used to this. Okay, I pulled something that I was intuitively drawn to. Ooh. Charlotte, you got the cosmic wave. Number 9. New friendship, preparation, and custodians. See, you got something about new friends too, because Akila got something about new friends too, and soul family. And soul family is about friendships and connections as well. You know what I mean? Oh, you're a 9 too. And a 9, as we know, is a end of a cycle because it just jumps back to 1, right? So like in numerology, and look at her, she's just all bougie. She's all like, she knows, she's she's got secrets over here. she's got secrets. She knows some things over here. she's giving me sads. She's like, I know some things. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep it to myself. And the moonlight's coming through, and she's like bathing in this moonlight. And a triangle. Oh, John, if you have to go, please go. If it's getting late for you, you don't have to stay on. You don't have to stay on. Anyways, Charlotte, new friendships, preparation, and custodians. I'm interested to see what custodians mean, like in cosmic wave. A triangle. It looks like a downverted triangle. Yeah, I would actually, Charlotte, I'm kind of getting, now that I'm looking at this card, um, there's energy coming from, oops, wrong side. There's energy coming, stop. There's energy coming from the moon, and it's like she's being illuminated by the moon. Like she's receiving those cosmic lunar downloads. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to have you. It's good to see you on my live stream. But if you have to go, please go. I know I'd love to be in Scotland. Scotland is like one of the places I would love to go as well. Anyways, I really do feel like um she's connected. She's like I'm not just saying like, oh, she's connected, but like the longer I stare at this, the longer like she's assured in she's assured in herself, and she's like letting all that moonlight kind of like amplify her, purify her. That's kind of like what I'm getting. Like it's like the card says, the cosmic wave. Like yes, yes, inner knowing. Exactly, John. Like I said, I'm still getting used to all this interpretation stuff. Um, but like yes, there's an inner knowing. Like the moonlight is coming through. It's like she's knowing, she's trusting her inner self. She's like an inner knowing. She knows. It's kind of like, I kind of feel like it's like a part of your higher self. Like you know what to do. You're just like, she's being kind of sassy to you. Like it's your own inner know. Okay, let's see what the card says. Number 9. Okay, let's see. Cosmic wave 32. Okay. And like I said, it's so much easier to read for yourself when you're doing cards because you know your own mental state to a certain extent. So you can be like, oh, I've been going through this. You look at a card, you're like, oh, I've been seeing this sign. They want me to connect to the moon, you know, or the sun or whatever's coming up. So it is harder to read for other people. And I get why it's harder to read for other people because you know, you're in your own mental state. So you kind of notice some synchronicities between the cards. But anyways, okay, Charlotte, here we go. Spiritually, the cosmic wave symbols the divine illumination of an energetic vibration. Okay, so the moon, like I said, we're taken from the moon here. Light is fractal with different wavelengths aligning to the energy centers of the body and levels of ascension. The resonance of the cosmic wave permeates our divine self for greater illumination, healing, accessing our divine blueprint, DNA, and cellular memory in an instant. Ooh, that's cool. It's kind of like what I've been working on. I've been working on this cellular upgrade chakra thing. That's really cool. Ooh, this card is powerful now that I'm staring at it. Like she knows, man. She knows. She ain't playing. She ain't playing, man. She's Sass Queen. Embodying the presence of divine wisdom, enlightenment, and magical connection with the Earth's ascension keepers. Oh, Kuthumi. Sorry, my bad. Kuthumi. He's an ascendant master. The cosmic transference through the Earth's sacred light keepers and ascension masters who are charged with the caretaking of souls on Earth. The northern and southern lights beautifully beautify their magnificence. Sorry about that. Ascension Master Kuthumi requests that you clear your mind, open your presence to accept the wisdom of the Earth's light keepers. The cosmic wave of pure intelligence is your access, but you must examine your energetic receptivity as your intellectual mind and emotional body begin to accept these new light frequencies and wisdoms of the keepers. Your energy will align to the divine sequence. 𝐴𝑈𝑇𝐻𝐸𝑁𝑇𝐼𝐶𝐴𝐿𝐿𝑌 asked you to prepare your physical body so you may receive divine messages in all your beautiful glory. Connecting to the cosmic wave through bright colors such as pink, green, blue will amplify your intuitive presence and cosmic connection, awakening memories of the past and distant lifetimes. Your greater healing and accelerating learning from the Earth's humanity. For your greater healing and accelerated learning from the Earth's humanity. Wow. Anyway, that's the one that I pulled. There's an affirmation. My frequency is perfect. My frequency is in perfect resonance. I accept this integration with love. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that one. That is really pretty. I like that one. So I was sort of right. It was that inner knowing, that inner intuitive knowing. I hope you like that, Charlotte. Tell me if I'm reading too fast. Like I said, it's going to take time. I'm also going to rewatch myself to play it back because I know some people don't like to watch themselves do a live stream again or watch themselves, period. But I do because it helps me with reflection. I have ADHD, and so I can speak a little too fast, and my mind can kind of be too fast at the same time. Like my mouth and my mind don't match up sometimes. So do tell me to slow down, because if you don't tell me to slow down, I will be like, and I'm trying to like slow down. So, and I'm probably anxious, but that's what it is. Okay, so Aquarius stellium, yes. That is so cool. I love Aquariuses. I do. They're so innovative, and I'm attracted to them. I like them. I think they're sexy. Yeah, I try not to, because usually I'm not. Usually I'm pretty grounded and I don't talk that fast, but please let me know. I'm open to like not criticism, but I'm open to like, oh, you could do this, you could do that. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Because I know some people can talk too fast and I'm like, so if I can help it, that will make things better. So if I can be like, okay, who's next? Who's next? I also have another deck, and I'm so mad at myself because I haven't even shown that because I've been rambling on. Hang on. Let me see. I also have, oops, which this is a can of worms for me, and I'm excited. This is, I got this. You want to talk about deep? My tarot deck. I mean, not my tarot deck. It's like a tarot deck. It's an oracle deck, but it's this tree of life. And actually, the one thing I do love about this deck is all the astrological symbols on the tree of life, which I know a little bit about. It's very complex, but yeah, this one is for next time. This one's pretty complex. I have to say, I'm still learning about this one. This one's a doozy. So I'm excited about that because I'm familiar with astrology. And so it's easier for me to probably read into it in a deeper way. So I'm excited about that one. I'm still learning about that one. And then I also got this beautiful, and we're going to give this a shot real quick. I am affirmations. And I've already pulled one for myself earlier, and I really loved it. And this is the one that I pulled. It is, I am safe, I am loved, I am peaceful, and I am at ease. That's what I pulled for myself, and I needed that a lot. So if Akila's still here too, I'm going to draw one for you, Charlotte, and we're going to see Ooh, nice shovel. We're gonna see what we can get here real quick. So I'm on Charlotte, and then I have iron, and then oh yes, 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 John, absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna get the I am. Absolutely. Whoa, my mouth is tingling. Like my tongue is tingling. Okay. Okay. So this is for Charlotte. Thank you. Okay. Shovel one more time. I feel it coming. Like, I feel like there's one that's going to jump here in a second. I mean, I can take intuitively, but... Sorry, hang on. Okay, they want me to pull the top one. Oh. 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 I am worthy of and deserve self-care and self-love. Oh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty, Charlotte. Oh, that's so sweet. I like that. I swear, when you get empathy, you get more sappy. I swear. I swear. Oh. Oh, you did? Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, you should treat yourself. Absolutely. Everyone should treat themselves. Okay, this is for John. And then Iron. And then Vicula is still here. And then I need a pull for Iron to get her other card. Charlotte, could you make me like a little list of who's next? I feel like I'm gonna miss somebody and I don't want to miss anybody. Oh, there's 7 people now. Who am I missing? Thank you everyone for joining me. Brenda, are you still here? 8 people? Maybe I have lurkers that are not mentioned, like saying anything in the chat. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so this is for John. Okay, Akila, would you like an I am affirmation? There's an I am affirmation after John. I'll get you yours too, okay? Oh, okay. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am a source of positivity and light for others. That sounds so like you. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. I love that. That is so sweet. I hope you like that, John. That is so sweet. And John, if you want the other one, I can give you the other one too. Do you I know it's a little let me see what I can get from the what is it called? The Sacred Light. Like I said, this deck is even hard for me to get anything from. Like I said, that's why I'm learning how to trust myself on what to pull, because I'm used to flippers. I'm used to the jumpers that jump out of the deck. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I know I can trust that one. But I have to learn to trust, cards that don't come out at me. That's what I'm trying to learn. And it's kind of a hard thing to teach myself, because I've taught myself, oh, jumpers are, the one to trust. Spirit is through those, but spirit is through the whole deck. So you just have to like intuitively choose, like trust yourself. It's all about trusting. And I'm trying to learn to get over that. Okay. Okay, one more time. I feel like shuffling one more time. I just took a deep breath, and on that one, trust oneself. Okay. Thank you, Charlotte. Yeah, like I said, this is not my medium, so I'm trying to learn to trust. Oh, I knew I needed a pull. Oh, wow. I knew I needed to pull one more time. Okay, John, you have Sacred Space, which is, what is this, 26? 26, which goes to 8. Positive outcome, clarity, lucky attraction, removing obstacles. Okay, thank you, Akila. Thank you. Like I said, I'm open to anyone's tips or tricks. Let me tell you, this is not my medium. My medium is usually feeling my own energy and going through my chakras and channeling that way. Like that's my medium. These cards are good. I'm getting used to them, but like my medium is the energy and the images they throw at me in meditation. Oh yeah, she is like like the elementals are like around her, like the wind, like she is one. She's at peace with nature. Like look at that. It's so beautiful. She is like divinely connected. I love that. I've been working on my sacred space as well. I'm working hard trying to get my sacred space to do its thing. Let's see. 26. Oh crap, it's almost 2. Time blindness. I'm gonna have to wrap it up here soon. Hang on, let me see. I won't have to read the whole thing, John, and just let me see what it says real quick. "26 sacred space." 26. Okay. Regardless, this is your card, John. Regardless of philosophy or religion, all individuals have a sacred space they retreat to when they need solace, prayer, or reflection to heal the mind, body, and spirit. Sacred spaces are often religious centers such as cathedrals, monasteries, churches, but also can be the rainforest, waterfalls, or tranquil ponds. Unbounded by location, it only needs to be an area that you find comfort in when you're connecting to your spiritual self. And you do, John. You go to like whales and all kinds of stuff. Like I've seen your videos. You go to all these sacred spaces. Every place that you go to is a sacred space. You make it a sacred space. You're deeply connected. Oh, it did? That's great. Thank you. Okay, Iron, I'm gonna get you one because I'm a butt cheek and you always get gypped. So, Iron, if you're still here, I'm going to get you a card, I promise. Iron? Are you here? Well, I'm glad you have jumpers because I don't. I don't have jumpers. And I'm really mad at these cards. Because, I mean, I'm not mad at them, but I'm just like, I just want to, be right. And that's an ego thing, and I have to let that go. The ego's still like knocking on the door going, are you sure that's the right card? Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, Iron, I got this for you, okay? We're gonna do number 3, okay? If doesn't 3 seems to be. Let me see. Okay, I think I got take from the bottom. Hang on, let me see. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna hold this one off, Iron, and then I'm going to do it one more time. Hang on. Okay, this is weird, but okay. So hear me out, Iron. I don't know, man. You got the Ascension Flame. Hang on. And then you also have that other card, so hang on. I'm just going with the flow, man. Okay, hang on. So focus. Focus. Put this card down. Liberation, a sense of greater purpose, higher expectations. Okay, so no offense, if I saw this in my dream, like Akila said, I would be pretty kind of freaked out. I mean, I see, like, I've seen things, like, I believe in most things, I really do. There's not much that too much scares me, but he looks a little creepy. Kind of like, hang on, let me see if I can look into this and get anything from it. Oh, I see. I didn't see when you look into the card deeper. There's a Sphinx up here. See the Sphinx? So Egypt, pyramids, knowledge, like the flame. So if you've like been connecting to any Egyptian deities or anything like ancient wisdom, ascension flame, that kind of thing. I know, right? But no, Akila saw this in her dream, man. It must mean something. Akila! That guy showed up again. He wants to tell you something. And I think he has his eyes closed. He has his eyes closed. I see his eyelashes. His eyes are closed. Look, he's in meditation. See? His eyes are closed. See? He's in meditation. Okay, hang on. Let's see what this ascension flame thing says. Let me see. Number 4. It's number 4. So stability. Like in numerology, 4 is grounded. It's being grounded. It's being stable and balanced. You're stable and balanced when you work with the number 4. It's all about building and creating too. A foundation. That's what it is, a foundation. Oh, beautiful death and rebirth. Hey, John, what you go ahead and say what you feel in this card because I'm just going off pretty much nothing. I'm just trying. Like I said, it's not my forte. I'm still learning. So if you see something for iron, let her know, please. You're like, I saw this in this card. Then please do say so. Do say so because, like I said, it's not my forte, and I'm trying really hard. Hang on, let me see. Let's see. Okay, Ascension Flame number 4. The Ascension Flame is the strongest of the temples of Luxor, Egypt, and can be called on to raise your energetic vibration to a higher state of knowing and consciousness. In order to accept and integrate the Ascension Flame within your four body systems, mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional, challenges and outdated belief patterns must be broken. In order to achieve a rise in ascension, you'll be provided with some of the greatest challenges that accordingly align to your karmic blueprint. During these times, enlightenment of the lessons learned will raise your vibrations to higher levels. The key is to move forward with enlightened wisdom. Masters of the Ascension Temple, Cypress Bay. Cypress Bay is that ascendant master that looks like a pharaoh. I don't really know much about him, but I know he's an ascendant master. I had to look at him. Like I said, I'm still learning. I know about the ascendant masters, but like I need to kind of work with them more. The master of a Cypress Bay holds the Ascension Flame on the fourth ray of purity. If you're ready to conquer your own misguidance, distorted energies, and belief programs. Oh, to conquer your own misguided, distorted energies and belief programs. Set real-time expectations and discipline to your mind to create achievable outcome and a state of clear consciousness. Ascendant Master Cypress Bay is guiding you through a challenging experience. Deliberate attempts by others to enrage emotional response or gaslighting will only prove you have moved on from the past. Interest in ancient symbols, hieroglyphs, and ancient Egypt's pyramids and astrology will signify that you are ready to ascend and let go of old energy. Begin and continue your ascension with self-improvement and goals. Ooh, I like this. This is what he says. Be all that you can be despite your perceived misgivings. Grow knowledge over power. Ooh, I like that. I can confront anything before me. I am powerful. I am a powerful beacon of light. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, my camera just got like fuzzy. Has it been that way this whole time? Hang on. That's weird. Has it been fuzzy the whole time? Damn. Oh, probably because I zoomed in on the camera. And then that's why. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. And then I'm going to have to wrap it up here in a minute. Oh, all your chakras are illuminated. Okay, so I definitely see Buddhist things in here. Like this is that knot. I forget what the knot's called. These are prayer flags. Light activation. Evolution of spirit, acting on plans, and transcendence. So, and the sheep. I don't know what's the deal with. Is that sheep? What the deal is with sheep is. Oh, Cypress Bay. Yeah, he's really cool. He is. He's really cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you, John. Light activation. Okay, let's see light activation real quick. And then who do I have next? Because I think I have time for one more person. And then I gotta eat. But thank you everyone for coming to my live and even checking it out. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Oh, here, let me type it in. Is it Separus Bay that you were talking about? The Ascendant Master, Separus Bay? It's Separus Bay. I think it's Separus? Oh, maybe there's an R in there. That says Sepis. Sepis Bay. I think it's like SPRPIS. No, SEPRIS. I think something like that. Okay. Iron, I'm looking at your light activation real quick. Hang on. And then I don't know. Do I have one more person? Iron, did I give you a I am meditational card or affirmation card? Let me see. Sorry, I'm looking this up. What number was that? 19. Anyways, for anyone who's really good at tarot decks and oracle decks, I would recommend this deck because it gives you a lot of information and it's like a really high frequency deck that I think if someone with a trained eye versus me at the moment would be like, holy crap, I'm getting so much information. You would have a ball with this deck. Okay, 19 light activation, 52. Oh, okay, came to it. This is for Iron, I think. Iron, I think I'm on you. Okay, so this is your second card. The one that I pulled from the first one. The first one besides the scary guy. Okay. When the body lights up in attunement or activation, it triggers a beacon for the soul to communicate with the physical body. Overseen by the ancient Tibetan master 𝐴𝑈𝑇𝐻𝐸𝑁𝑇𝐼𝐶𝐴𝐿𝐿𝑌 activation can bring deep healing and transcendence, regardless of the physical sensation. These activations occur on the energetic and emotional level. Activation, which can be physical or spiritual in nature, amplify your personal connection with the world and the energy around you. Essential for the evolution of human consciousness, activating energy centers, intuition, healing abilities, life force, or kundalini can happen gently or abruptly given your chosen personal path. Awakening dormant DNA and hidden memories, activations are dominantly positive experiences that encourage your mind to connect more deeply to your soul and spirit. Transmissions, awakenings, and spiritual prophecy will occur now, so have proper paper and pen ready. I have to write down this Ascendant Master. I can't even pronounce his name. Did I spell that right? No, I think there's an H here. Yeah, it's like dual. That Ascendant Master asks you to clear your intentions. Be clear with your intentions, as conflicts will trigger these stresses. Choose to let go of fear and let your soul guide you on your journey of self-discovery. Your soul is in a constant state of learning, so learning a new skill and planning future educations are favorable now. Be realistic in your approach, otherwise you will set yourself up to fail. Repeating self-sabotaging behaviors. Being stubborn will only keep you stuck in a place that your soul doesn't want to be in. I don't know if that resonates or not. I don't even know if you could hear me. I hope so. Anyway, so your light activation and Egypt, basically, for you, Iron Horse. I don't know if those mean anything to you. Okay. I'm thinking about wrapping it up here. I hope I got to everybody. My stomach is yelling at me. Oh, good. Because I don't. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. I'm hoping someone gets something out of this. Like I said, it's not my forte. I'm trying really hard. Oh, did I give you a real quick, did I give you an affirmation yet? I swear, if I start drawing these cards when I'm done and they're like flop out, I'm going to be so mad. You practice Tibetan Buddhism? I love that stuff. Like, I watched a really cool documentary on the Dalai Lama the day before last, practicing the tantric Kala Chakra. You know, the Kala Chakra, where essentially it's how you get to enlightenment, how you get to Buddhahood, you know, through all the chakras, but like we're kind of already there to a certain extent, you know. But I love Tibetan Buddhism. Like I said, I had Green Tara come and visit me the day before last or so. I've had lots of past lives as a monk and in Asia, so I have a strong affinity for Buddhism. I resonate with it deeply. I'm still learning, of course. But like I said, yes, Tara is my go-to too. Like I said, I was surprised. Yeah? Hang on, I'm almost done. 1 second. Okay, hang on. I'll eat in a second. Hang on. Yes, that's great, Charlotte. That's great. I would love to. Anyways, Iron, let me get you a card real quick. I have to go, unfortunately, but hang on, let me see if I can get you a card, Charlotte or Scarlet. Iron. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know if this resonates with you or not. I'm grateful for my body and treat it with kindness, Iron. That is what I pulled. I hope that helps you. Yes, Vajra. Yes, Vajra Yogini. Yes. I've looked at her too. The Dakinis. Yes, the Dakinis. She's kind of made herself known to me too. She's like poke, prod. Yes. I'm very much into that. I like that a lot. Anyways, unfortunately, I hope I have to go. I'm like really hungry. And I hope everyone liked my live stream. Like I said, I'm trying to get more organized. I'm trying to learn to trust what I pull. That's a big one. So anyways, regardless, I hope everyone had a decent time. Maybe laughed a little. I don't know. But thank you for coming regardless. Thank you. Have a nice night, everyone. Thanks for showing up. Even if there was no one to watch, I don't care. I was just doing it just because I was doing it. So anyways, thank you. Thanks, guys. Have a nice night. Have a nice day wherever you are. Thank you, you too. Hang on, I have to figure out how do I stop this again? Oh no. Wait, hang on. How do I stop my live stream again? Is there a button? Oh, end live stream, duh. Yes, end.